What's crackin' cracker?
Pick mites.
It's household name Mairominn, who totally wasn't just rebranded recently. I mean, you don't have to be here. There's timestamps. I know a lot of people are gonna click off because I talk for like 4 minutes before the actual video starts. Oh, everyone's so scared of talking. That's all that I do. But yeah, timestamps if you want to just get to like the shit that happens. Anyways, I've got some crazy shit today. You ever heard of Pokemon? Of course you have. You wouldn't be here otherwise. Nuzlockes aren't common ball. This one's a little bit different. It's a hardcore Nuzlocke! Oh, yeah, that's also normal. Did I mention that there's another stipulation on top of that? That's right, welcome into the first video in a series of themed Pokemon Hardcore Nuzlockes that I have planned for each of the 9 generations. They will all be streamed live on my Twitch channel, Mairominn. At the moment, I've only completed the Leaf Green Teamlocke, and you can check out those original VODs on my VODs channel, Mairominn's Twitch. I'll be doing some other games and stuff in between, so I get to draw this one out more! And also, I'm not too sure how I feel about playing 9 Nuzlockes with added challenges back to back. Yeah, even though this is the Mairominn Nuzlocke Gauntlet, I'm not doing a gauntlet like that. This is an idea that I've had since like around the time Scarlet and Violet came out, and I kind of came up with a special idea for each region, some of which are more creative than others for sure, and some of which were like removed or changed because of how boring they are. Like, not all of these are unique to me. The Teamlocke, it's very simple. After every gym battle, my full box of Pokemon resets, and I have to get a completely different team for the next gym split. Not just the Pokemon who are in the gym fight. Of course, I'll need to go catch a new starter for each split, and I don't get a lot of choice there. I must go to the next immediate location to catch my new starter before I actually get to release, everyone in the box. Now, you may be curious, since this is Kanto, what the fuck do I do between Koga and Sabrina? How about Blaine and Giovanni? Giovanni and the Elite Four? Hey, thank you for asking. It saves me the segue. After I beat a gym leader, I have to make the plan for the next split where I allow myself to simply just deny an encounter in a specific area to save for later. But it has to be before I ever enter that area. I don't get to chicken out because the Pokemon's bad. I get no rerolls. Obviously, that's like the whole appeal of Nuzlockes. This rule is basically just me using a repel, but I can't get one till after the first gym, and it's also baby-proof in case I forget to throw one on. Alright, I'm bad at describing shit, we all know that, but I hope this makes enough sense. I'm strategically spreading out encounters and Pokemon between splits to ensure that I can clear everything out and still have Pokemon left over for the later gyms. That's why I felt the Kanto games would be the best for this challenge, as they have a lot of gyms close together, and a lot of routes that simply aren't going to help me at all, a lot of dupes. They're also piss fucking easy, so it evens out a little bit. This is an attempt to help me get better with some of the Pokemon mechanics that I was never too interested in. I've been playing Pokemon since I was 8 years old. I still have to Google things for natures and resistances, which is weird. I've done a myriad of Nuzlockes and challenges and shit, and not to mention normal playthroughs. I don't know. I got the super effective chart down really good when I was a kid, but resistances, if it's not the exact inverse, I might honestly fuck it up, man. Hi, did a voiceover for this part originally, but I feel like it makes more sense to show it. I purchased a small notepad thing to use through the whole series. How certain attempts died. Oh no, don't inverse the footage. The nature chart and resistances. Super effective thing I've had down since I was a kid. Alright. Mic drop, book drop. Oh, and then if you need my resume, I've got probably over 500 hours of Nuzlocke experience. That's not even good. And I'm also the first person to beat Platinum Kaizo with Hardcore Nuzlocke rules. Totally real, totally legit. I'm not bullshitting. You can check out the Cynthia fight on my channel with the link in the description. Alright, so I think I've spent far too long on these first 3 bullet points, so let's get into the— Oh my god, I have to explain the rules of, the Hardcore Nuzlocke itself. Okay, alright, standard bullshit. Just, set mode, no items beside my held items, which it barely matters in this game, no over-leveling past the next gym leader, and I can only catch the first encounter on each location, assuming I planned for that location before I took it. And I think some gameplay is going to help you acclimate to this new challenge, so here's the first attempt. So in this one, my Bulbasaur was named Akluo, because the theme for this run was randomly picked phobias. Most of my themes that I have written down involve random generation. I don't know why, but I don't know, I kind of like it like that. And a cluophobe is someone who's afraid of the dark, which is also first attempt. What do you mean first attempt? Oh, I see. That must have been a bad Bulbasaur. I can keep this whole page for attempts, how about that? Oh, fuck. I am a cluophobe. No, that's fucking terrifying. Why? Oh, I see. That statement must have pissed off a god that I don't believe in. Notes for attempt 1. Clearly a bad Bulbasaur. Please don't kill me, by the way, forces of nature. Not you, fucks. Alright, well, Automata... I didn't even fucking finish saying his name. Alright, cool. Alright, well, attempt 3. Third time's the charm or whatever. I didn't even catch his name that time. Well then, 4 times the charm. Milano's surely got this one. Scratch. That did 5? Normally does like 4. It's probably gonna start doing 4 now. That's less than I've seen before. I missed! Dude, it's like a 95! Alright, Milano, it was meant to be this time. As I said, Milano's surely got this one. Now that I've successfully made it past the beginning rival fight, it's time to plan out Brock. Just Bulbasaur. Skip everything else. After the rival, there is one required fight before Brock, and it's this bug catcher on the way out of Viridian Forest. What about that one trainer in Brock's gym? Oh, and then Bulbasaur wins with just Vine Whips, easily. Before I take Milano out back and have him spread his cheeks, the mouth cheeks, and say his last words before he gets the brick, I need to run into Route 3 to pick up my starter for the Misty Split. There's a few trainers before I get to the grass, which is completely unavoidable, so I have to handle them first. What is avoidable is this lass with 2 Pidgeys at the start of the route. Oh wait, I probably could have walked around her. Whoopsies. Thanks for the sand. Thank you for the sand. 10 damage, okay, so... Okay, be dead to crit. This is a problem. This was an avoidable fight. Thank God they're not hitting anything either. I am... Alright, attempt 5. Fully avoidable fight. 5 is the number that's next. Ataxo manages to yet again clear Brock with ease after we make sure to use Growl once on the rival fight, which I will take with me in the future. Now, you might be wondering, why did I choose Bulbasaur? Not picking Charmander makes sense, but Squirtle has the same good matchup against Brock, and that's the only fight I will have the starter for. Yeah, I might not be able to use my starter through the rest of the run after Brock, but my rival can. That's right, I chose Bulbasaur over Squirtle because I looked at future rival fights, okay, mainly the champion one, let's be honest, and determined that the Charmander team for my rival would be the best to cover for, and we'll see that one pay off much later in the run. That's just how far ahead I have to plan. Like, before I even started the challenge, I had in my mind a few Pokemon that I was gonna use for the Elite Four split. Like, the only real thing I knew about Fire Red Leaf Green before getting into this was that Starmie was absolutely busted, and Leaf Green was the immediate choice if I wanted a very easy Elite Four, where Starmie handles most of it by themselves. Wait a second, what did I mean by the only real thing I knew about Fire Red Leaf Green? What did the author mean by this? Well, it's simple. I'm the author. Aw, babe, that was so cute. It's like I'm an aspiring author and I recently put out the first episode of an audio-based thriller series, my first venture into writing on the big stage where I put my passion out there. Wow, holy shit. What I meant by that is that this was my first time ever completing a Kanto game. Yeah, I've played Fire Red before on my phone using a GBA emulator on my GBA that I own and practiced my hot gaming skills on. I just feel that they've aged the worst, with Kanto getting an excuse for being the first, but Johto being my least favorite because of how much it relies on Kanto and then fails in its own personal identity other than being a bad RPG with its horrible scaling. Oh yeah, I also haven't beaten a Johto game either. Furthest I've gone there is, I think it was Ekruteak? I don't know, we're not at the Heart Gold leg of the Gauntlet. I have to finish this Mario Party 1 through 3 marathon, where I play a round on each board against hard computers, counting wins against— Again, dude? Holy shit! So in this playthrough, I got to experience a lot of late game Kanto that I've only heard about through YouTube videos, and you know, that was great. I really enjoyed my time through this challenge. You'll see more of that later later. Oh shit, that's right. There's like a whole challenge going on. I kind of forgot about that. With attacks of clearing out those couple of trainers, we get our new starter for the Misty split, a Spearow. I then spent the next 12 minutes planning my Misty split. I decided to take my Viridian Forest in hopes that one of the bugs could be decent support against Misty's own busted Starmie, and they'll also really fall off in the later splits, so use them now. There's also the chance that I find a Pikachu. Which never fucking happened, by the way! I'll also take my Route 22 in hopes of getting a powerhouse like Mankey or Rattata for the main damage dealer in this fight. Mankey? He's weak to Psychic, and Starmie's a Psychic type. Well, that's easy. Hypothetical person in this made-up scenario whose sole purpose is to reflect my exact wishes, even though this entire debate is satirical and completely unrealistic. Starmie doesn't have any Psychic moves. Rattata should at least make sense. Raticate can deal good damage for this stage of the run and will only scale higher if it has the Guts ability. Wait, but obviously I don't just plan for the next gym leader. I have to do everything between Route 3 and Misty. So, listen to this. Mount Moon has like 2 required fights and then 1 spinner. That sometimes causes me problems, like all spinners do. Afterwards, Route 4 has no fights at all, and then it's Misty. Hold on, buddy, slow the fuck down. I have a rival fight just north of her, and I'd rather clear that out along with Nugget Bridge while I have several Pokemon instead of just one after Misty. Those fights are all pretty easy to beat with any Pokemon so long as I'm near the level cap, which is easy to ensure with the help of my dad's secret stash of rare candies that he kept locked up in the gun safe. Unfortunately for him, I remember my birthday. It really sucked when it needed my brother's birthday instead. What? Is he like the favorite or something? What the fuck, Dad? Ugh! If there's any casual Pokemon fans watching this, or people who just might dabble a little bit in Nuzlocks, I implore you, just cheat in candies, man. Grinding sucks, and we all know what a field of dead mice looks like. I had no idea just how many trainers you can skip in this game. I had to keep using candies throughout these splits because I just kept needing more levels. I severely overestimated just how many trainers I would have to fight, and how much of a challenge they would pose. The answer to that is barely a challenge. With Spearow growing up to be the F word, and my Butterfree that is... scared of forests? Well, he's a rescue. I rescued him from the forest. And the Mankey that exists. Mankey's been a bit underwhelming, honestly. It wasn't too hard to beat the Nugget Bridge rival, and then the field trip of children on top of the bridge. Just beyond the bridge is the bus driver himself. No yelling at the bus! Okay, boys and girls, it's time for Misty. The plan here is pretty simple. Hylo's gonna kill the Staryu, put Starmie to sleep, and we switch in Pelagro and just spam Pursuit. I'm really not worried. Worst case scenario, someone dies here. Oh, they were gonna get wiped after this fight anyways. And let's see how that turned out. Okay, alright, it's pretty sexy so far. I see Staryu went down, and Butterfree did indeed put Starmie to sleep. I click Fury Attack by mistake, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. That actually might have fucking mattered. I try my best with my Feeble Pursuit and that one Fury Attack, but the Starmie just manages to outspeed Fearow and is able to take it down in half the time. During her potion turn, I opt to use Leer, briefly forgetting that Pursuit is a special move pre-Gen 4. Because Pursuit is a... Wait! Dark is fucking special! God damn it, that was a waste of a turn. Hey, I'll be honest, I thought I'd make those mistakes a lot, but I was always pretty good about remembering that it's the types themselves that determine the physical or special nature of moves. I just thought Dark was a physical type before remembering that Umbreon exists. That's a nice little trick if you didn't know how to remember which types are physical and which are special. The special types are every evolution type and Dragon. Don't worry, we'll get draggy on my nuts across your face soon enough. Oh yeah, back to the oh shit, it's actually attempt 6 time. My bad. Whoops, I think I blinked real long and hard like a wiener, and I seem to have missed attempt 6, dying to the starting Charmander. Attempt 7 goes almost the exact same way up to Misty, this time having a Nidoqueen instead of a Fearow. This is quite the power increase, however. Nidoqueen is still wary of those stab water pulses coming her way, but she can... tank them? Okay, kinda. It's okay, we snipe the potion Oh, she didn't heal. She's not gonna heal. Mankey clutches though. Oh my god, I got confused. Thankfully, Mankey does indeed clutch. Sorry, Nudo. I hope you got emotionally attached to Nudo, because I was attached. Sorry, attaching. I was attaching remote explosives to my team to detonate after my new starter on Route 24 replaced the entire team. This Bellsprout is going to do some crazy things. Only on Surge Split, though, because it'll be gone after I beat him. You understand the idea of the challenge now, right? Oh, sorry, what's that? You already did because I explained it perfectly in the beginning? Oh, how nice of you. And, I'm also sexy and handsome and funny and cool and sex. Get a grip! Like this Weepin' Bell. Look at it. Look at Dipso. You just know that shit's grippy. He's also Vine Whippy, as that pretty much carries us through Route 25 and gets us to bill for the SS ticket. What's that? You want to know my plan for the Surge Split? I was getting to that, man. Oh! I also grabbed my Route 4 encounter, which ended up being a Sandshrew. And this Sandshrew is gonna do some crazy things. Only on Surge Split, though. At the moment, it's just a weak-ass shrew that's watching Sweepin' Bell carry us while being in the cuck chair. It was after I returned to Cerulean that I made the call to skip over routes 5 and 6. You don't want me? Oh, I can fight just the one? As Sweepin' Bell and Sandslash would already provide a crazy matchup for Surge and his electric types, so I felt I could be a bit light on Pokemon during this split in order to save more for later. They would also provide a crazy matchup against the SS and rival, as I delayed my Sandshrews evolution so I could get Slash. It is one level earlier, by the way. Sandslash gets it at 24, but with Surge's cap being at 24, I wanted as much time to use Sandslash with its namesake before I fought Surge, and having that extra level would let me do that. Everyone knows it, but I'm the one saying it in the moment. Fuck the Vermilion City gym puzzle, just absolute horseshit. Anyways, Sweepin' Bell clutches as usual against this little Magnum. Oh, it seems Weepin' Bell did something crazy during this split. It died. Sweepin' Bell is lost media! Thankfully, Sandslash is able to outspeed, and now I have to plan for Surge himself. Sandslash should be the perfect counter for him. Stab super effective digs are probably enough to one-shot each of his Pokemon, and Slash could be used if they get up a bunch of double teams, so I'm instead hitting them every turn. I think we're completely fine. It is faster, makes sense. I'm surprised it didn't go for Sonic Boom. Does it not see that Sonic Boom has set 20 damage? Good. Alright, we're gonna click Defense Curl. Just do it like 3 times. I have no reason not to. It can only hit me with Quick Attack. I could go to like +6 just to make sure I don't have to worry at all. 2 damage. Too much from my blood. I like how it went from like, oh, we're gonna have like a 3 Pokemon Surge split to 2 Pokemon Surge split to 1 Pokemon Surge. Yeah. But that's because Sandslash, yet again, Sandslash clutches! Sandslash clutches! This is also Vanilla Fire Red. Vanilla Leaf Green. We're just gonna click. Did I even get to +6? I might be +5. Who gives a shit? We're fine. Do I just turn speed up? I think I might just want to turn speed up back on, honestly, because I'm gonna miss this. But yep. That one did 3? Oh, okay. I'll try to get the crit there. Alright, and then we click Dig here. At the most, he gets off 1 defense, or 1 double team. Because I should be faster. I'm not faster. He gets 2 off. I figured Sandslash was fast enough. But we just hit this anyways. Okay. Static! No, he's in a wheelchair! He shows up in a wheelchair, he's like, yeah, you weren't there with Surge. You weren't there with fucking Surge. The shit that I saw on that battlefield, it's too slow. Sandslash may have left that fight in a wheelchair, but at least this veteran knows that he fought the good fight and won. He also told me in confidence that if I caught another Pokemon, he would take his own life and make me watch. That means I need to get a new encounter right fucking now before I start to care about this wrinkly bastard. Speaking of bastards, this Drowsy wouldn't stay in the ball, so I had to kill it in order to save the run. That means I permanently lost Route 11 and thus Drowsy, as this is its only location. So I had to instead back it up a little bit and go to Route 6 to claim my loot box. Oh, come on! I need the legendary so fucking bad, man. Come on! Papa needs a new pair of shoes. There's a lot riding on this man. I really need that legendary. Not a legendary Pokemon. I don't use those. I'm talking about this legend. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, everyone. Shut the fuck up. It's finishing. Damn it. Pidgey's a common, dude. Common? Yes. But perfect for the Erica split? Also yes.
Yippee!
Erica split looks like it has a lot going on. Well, maybe. I don't know the general consensus, but when I was looking ahead to routes 9, 10, Rock Tunnel, passing through Lavender Town, and then route 7 and 8 before getting to Celadon, I was a little bit worried, and I figured that I should also start planning more of my eventual Elite Four team so I know what to start saving now. I knew Starmie was a lock-in, but I also wanted to use one of the fossils, specifically Aerodactyl, after debating between the Helix and Dome ones for a while. Alakazam was also another powerhouse that I didn't really see needing throughout the run, so I figured having yet another strong Psychic type could be good to have in case I fumble Starmie. Don't worry though, I don't do that. And then Magneton as an electric type seemed perfect for the team, and I'd be able to guarantee one in the power plant as I can repellment it for it because it's the highest level encounter there at 34. Back to the Erica plan. I needed a Pokemon that could cut and another one to flash because Rock Tunnel's dark and I don't like looking up a map if I don't have to. Some of you might want to give me the, when I was a kid, we didn't have maps or flash. I had to brute force my way through Rock Tunnel. Fucking kids these days, they're all liberal with sissy woke bitches with limp dicks. Alright, I hear your argument, and all I'm gonna say is, why are you looking at kid dicks?
Jail time.
Meowth is capable of getting both cut and flash, so I'd be able to take one on as my Route 5 encounter because Pidgey and Bellsprout were already duped out. With a bunch of ground and rock type Pokemon coming up in the various routes and caves, and my Sweepin' Bell just wilted away after I left it in the oven for a bit too long, I needed a water type. I bit the bullet and claimed my Gyarados now, but it wasn't that big of a deal since the physical special split hasn't happened. Gyarados is just not that strong in this generation, and I don't really have any other options for water types right now.
Not that much time. Throw one more. I'm gonna go clean my mug.
I swear, God, fucking bitch, better be in that goddamn ball. God damn it! So I caught that Magikarp in Vermilion City. You know, I didn't see why not. The Bulbapedia walkthrough that I've been using to look at all the upcoming trainers and Pokemon said that the only fishing Pokemon there was Magikarp. It's not like I was lied to here. I would tell you guys if that happened, so don't worry about that. With a brief detour through Diglett's Cave, to hit up the other side of Route 2 to get Flash, and then pass through Pewter City for the Old Amber, it was time to go back to Cerulean so I can go on through Route 9. This split here was when I really realized that you can skip a majority of the trainers in this game, as I had to fight maybe 3 trainers on Route 9, and while I had a good amount in Rock Tunnel, it was nowhere near the total trainers listed. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You know, in vanilla games, you don't typically have to fight every trainer, but I'd like to say you have to fight a majority of them in most games. And when I say skip, I mean skip. There were several cases in Rock Tunnel, and more so throughout the rest of the region, where I would just walk right past a trainer because I was like somehow out of their eyesight. Come on, that just looks wrong. Oh well, Gyarados did 90% of the work with its Water Pulse that I taught to it using Misty's TM, and it didn't take long to reach Lavender Town. I opted to go down to Route 12 first, as I saw the Super Rod was listed there, and I didn't know if it was before the Snorlax. It wasn't! I don't understand why you get the Super Rod before the Good Rod in Kanto. It makes no sense to me. Whatever, it's just more weird decisions in Kanto. Now, Route 8 has one required trainer. Half of the ones listed for this route are just huddled together for warmth right there, and you can just pass right through this patch of grass, you know, to get your encounter, if you have cut. Alright, Erica has one of the most stupid gym layouts in the series. I kinda like needing to use an HM in the gym, but the fact that there's like 8 trainers in here, just hanging out, at least with Surge's gym, they had a bad puzzle, compared to Fucking nothing! Nothing at all! Now, Erica may look relatively easy with only 3 grass types, but I don't want to give you the satisfaction of being right. Nice. Damn! You fucking crit me into... Okay. Critted 40, so we just simply don't... I don't have to risk this. I literally have no reason to risk this. Intimidate isn't gonna matter. Actually, no, Acid is physical, so yeah. Dragon Rage probably just... Oh, wait, sorry. Shit. Sorry, I mean... Alright, yay! Kind of forgot about that. 2 Dragon Rages. Ingrain. Okay, maybe 3. That's what I thought. It's still 2. Okay. At least keep moving. Well, it looks like exactly half. It looks like exactly half. Not anymore. Okay. I learned that Gyarados' Dragon Rage is actually pretty helpful for controlled burns on the plants here. I was unaware of the utility. I must have taken too much out of her tank because Gyarados started to like cough up blood, and I unfortunately had to put her down, after I picked up my lucky Rattata on Route 16. I then promptly executed my Pidgeotto and Persian for not being there at Gyarados' funeral when I needed them the most. You could have been there! After Erica is where Kanto really opens it up. Like, half of the region is now meant to be explored before fighting Koga and then Sabrina, which both share the same level cap. Hey, we don't have to worry about that. My team is going to be entirely different between the 2 fights. I spend a nice 12 minutes planning what I want to do before I get the Pokeflute and have to move Snorlax, which is longer than I would typically spend planning like Elite Fours, and then I would lose to like the second member because I failed to notice the giant red arrow pointing at my Achilles heel. It's okay, that doesn't matter here since we beat this Nuzlocke! Yeah! I was going to Route 8 for Vulpix as it was the last encounter on that route, and then with it being level 17, I would repel in Rock Tunnel to guarantee either a Geodude or Machop, either which could fully evolve through the use of the link cable that I also found in my dad's gun safe. I got the Geodude. With Eradicate, Ninetales, and a Golem all in their mid-30s, all of the Rocket shit was practically free. Storming the Rocket hideout in the game corner, raiding the Pokemon Tower, and beating my rival again in the process. Don't worry, I was like 10 levels higher. Nothing happened. And we received the Pokeflute from Mr. Fuji, because I only help people if I get rewarded for doing so. And then with Route 16 already being claimed and not being able to rematch this Snorlax, I made the call to just grab it now. Might as well use it. Alright, what are you scared of? Metamalachophobia, fear of losing an erection. Dude, that's fucking wild. That's 10 letters, it fits. Metamalaku? Metamalaku? We just call him Meadow for short, but yeah, Metamalaku. Around this time, I looked at the future gyms and the Elite Four, and I saw little to no use for Venomoth, it was very sad. Venonat is my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon, with Venomoth following shortly behind. I never really got to use it before having one in a Scarlet Nuzlocke, where it was really fun. Hey, I'll never forget, Competition the Venomoth. It took a Psychic by Tulip's Florges, and I thought for sure that it was dead, but it ended up living and clutched the win in the end. Moments like that are what I look for in Nuzlockes. Just getting to use Pokemon that I normally don't and have them win me over and I find new favorites. Point is, since Venomoth won't do anything in later splits, I figured I would just pick it up now and use it on Koga as it has a great matchup against him. After skipping another handful of trainers on routes 13, 14, and 15, which by the way, don't need to be 3 different routes. There's nothing wrong with having one big route. I arrived in Fuchsia City, and even though I'm certain I made it here once when I was younger, playing on my phone emulator GBA handheld gaming system, this felt like the first brand new area to me that I hadn't actually played through before, and I had something truly amazing waiting for me upon my arrival. There's an Omanite? Wait, what? Isn't he dead? Wait, that's such a cute sprite. I love that so much. Oh, he's so adorable. He's so scrunkly. What the fuck? I do the Safari Zone to pick up Surf and then grab the Gold Teeth so I can pick up Strength. And then it was time to fight Koga. After looking at his team again, I saw that there was a weird issue with it. His ace, Weezing, is his weakest Pokemon. He has 2 Coughings that can explode, a Muck that can spam Minimize, and then the Weezing has Sludge? Non-threatening is an understatement. This fight's super easy, and if I'm not giving you enough to work with, how about you just watch the fight? Show you true terror. I'm gonna show you true fucking terror, and his name is Fingo! Let me open up my resistances real quick. Does Bug resist poison? I think it does. Bug resists grass, fighting, ground. No, the fuck it does not resist poison. It's the other way around. Algo. Step aside. It's the picture of like Woody, and he's like, hold up, let him cook. But Fengo walks forward. I got this. One down. In by Muck, I assume. Or is it gonna be Weezing? Okay. Yeah. Don't let him get off fucking minimizes. Defense. It's a good thing I'm going special. Yeah. He's gonna heal. Wait. Kill yourself. Kill yourself. Kill yourself. Damn it. It's fine. It's fine. He's gonna hit himself. Get like a high roll here. There's no variation in these rolls at all. It's crazy. Kill yourself! Oh my god. It's okay. We crit or we high roll. Fengo. Buddy. Kill yourself! Woo! I did it! Assisted suicide. Actually, is that like murder or some shit? Because I confused him in the first place. And now it's the guy who's the least threatening. Because the Coughings can blow up, and then the Muck can spam minimize. His Ace is the least threatening Pokemon that he has. Koga, your Ace sucks ass. Fango sweep! Woo! With Koga out of the way, I reached the point of no return. I said that if I passed Koga, I wouldn't reset anymore if I lost, because I'm not the type to do a bunch of resets. I have bad mental. Anyways, Fearow returns for Sabrina Split in the form of a Fearow, and unfortunately, whoopsie-doodle, there was a mix-up at the cookie factory. We made the cookies way too big! And that, like, killed the guys. Yeah, it was too, much, I guess. There was also a mix-up on my stream. See, I spent a little over half an hour planning for the Sabrina Split, which... What is this? A pro Nuzlocker spending 8 hours calcing for one fight? Who does this guy think he is? I was really worried about Silphco and that rival fight, is what I'd like to say. For some reason, I spent a majority of this session looking much further ahead. Why would I want to start thinking about my Blaine, Giovanni, and Elite Four splits? It's not like the whole point of the challenge is my dwindling set of encounters that I need to maximize usage for most Pokemon. It was also during this extra bit of planning that I decided to look at Staryu's encounter location because I was looking at all of these future routes and I didn't see them at all. What's the alternative? Oh, is that Staryu? Is Staryu the alternative? Speaking of which, Pallet Town. Okay, Pallet Town's taken. Vermilion is taken. Cinnabar's taken. I can't have Aerodactyl and Starmie. Vermilion City was where I picked up Magikarp, because I was like, oh, I could just pick it up anywhere. I mean, I'm definitely taking Starmie, 1,000,000%, but I kind of wanted to use, like, Aerodactyl. You lied to me! And while that sucks a bit, I'm not too worried about that decision, as Starmie can apparently handle most of the Elite Four by itself, so I probably don't need 5 more home runs in my team. I also realized I missed Fly! So I had to walk all the way back to Celadon and just pick up Fly right outside of the city. I knew I'd need to pick up more than just 3 Pokemon for this split. Or so I thought. Let's just say I had my first team of 6 Pokemon here, but I definitely didn't use them all. Fearow was my starter for the split, but I also caught a Ditto en route. Alright, I didn't even bother to double check the recording. It shows up on the 3 identical, 13, 14, 15. It's one of those, and then Venomoth was on the other. Like, it's not getting used anywhere else, so maybe it could be a sack here. A Voltorb on Route 10, because my rival has a Gyarados, Pidgeot, and a Charizard. I don't know if Electrode can beat all 3 of them, because it's relatively frail and not too strong, but I'm just picking up extra food at the buffet. A Weedle on Route 2, because like Venomoth, Beedrill won't have a use later, but maybe it could do something against Sabrina's psychic types. A Paris from Mount Moon, so I have another bug type? Yeah, this team looks like shit.
It's okay, though.
I also picked up a Slowpoke from Fuchsia City, as I wanted Slowbro as my actual Charizard answer, and having a bulky psychic resist could be really helpful for Sabrina. It was time to tackle Silphco, and while I could have looked up the path through this 11-floor maze, I chose not to because I'm in unmarked territory, and I'd like to go through it blind for my first time. Now, I know you can just go to the correct floor and teleporter like right away with the elevator and skip 90% of the building. I got to experience it the way that Game Freak intended. Despite my team looking like the first half of an Airbuds movie, they were still pulling their weight. Probably because most of the trainers here were in their late 20s and early 30s, while my Pokemon were pushing 40. You know, like the people online who are just a baby. When I finally saw my rival, I knew it was time for the big test. And this fight is absolute cinema, so I'm just gonna let you raw dog it. Yep. Franco is very frail. Crit, we probably needed that. I'm gonna be honest, we probably needed that. Gyarados, really? No, what? Why did this come in? Dude, thank you, so I don't have to worry about switching Franco in later. And this does nothing. Its only damaging move is Confusion. Yeah, I'm probably just keep clicking Spark, man. I'm already in here. Let's just keep up the tempo. Let's go. And then in comes Alakazam. We switch. Wait, its only damaging move is Future Sight? What are these? Okay, you're doing 18 damage. Alright, I gotta switch. I guess let's get Catagello in here. Confusion. Come on, just kill. No. Demo. And then Alakazam's gonna come in. What am I doing? You're weak to Psychic! Oh my god, this Execute. I was like, dude, this Execute does nothing! And I'm getting fucking mixed because I'm so stupid. Surf should just kill, yeah. And then, can Iatro sweep Alakazam and Charizard? I'd like to say yeah. Calm Mind? That's fine, I'm faster. He's probably gonna live though. Okay, no. How hot is my tea? Flamethrower Wing Attack. Okay, yeah, we're good. We definitely needed Iatro. I'm so glad I decided to pick up the slope. Oh, okay, cool, thank you. That Future Sight did more. Whoa! This is all doing more. Why? Hey, Kaimo. Alright, cool. And then, I guess Porphyro? She's very slow, but I think everyone else is just gonna be dead to fucking... Yeah, holy shit. Am I gonna lose? Demo, are you fast? Oh my god, Iatro missed 2 surfs. Wait, no, what? Yeah, because you guys are slower and risk... Oh my god, did I just fucking lose because I missed surf twice in a row? Dude, no way. No fucking way. Speaking of big hole, can I see yours? What an abomination to see when I took We had such a great... We were winning! Oh, that Execute genuinely fucked us so hard because everyone got paralyzed by him. Oh my god, the Execute that I joked about so much. I was flaming that fucking Execute. I think I'm fine with that. Damn it. I was planning so good. I had a good plan. I thought we were gonna go the distance actually. But I don't think I have it in me to do another attempt of this. I'm sorry. I can't do that. Yeah, I switched around a lot. I played like an ass. I was overconfident about everything besides the Charizard. And even then, I thought Slowbro would have had that in the bag. I was punished and fell victim to some panic switching. In the end, it's not that big of a deal, as I think I may have used more Pokemon than necessary for certain splits, so I feel like the end game might have been a big issue. What? What? Or do I? And we'll see what tomorrow Aiden thinks. But let me just continue on to the next page of attempts that I fucked up. 7. Don't underestimate. It won't take that long to get back there. It's fine. I can do the whole. There were things that I learned. Where I was like, oh, I could have done this to like save this. You know, I could have like fixed some of these misplays or whatever. At the moment, I'm good. Tomorrow, I think tomorrow we start attempt 8. Yeah. Damn, this guy's moving the goalpost, huh? Since the majority of the early game stuff goes the same, I shouldn't need to spend long catching you guys up to this point again. We'll write down the fatal mistake and learn from it. We'll get a new name theme and jump right back into attempt 8. Oh, random animal generator. It's a very basic one. It's also the name theme that I had during my world's first Platinum Kaizo Hardcore Nuzlocke win, so it's a nice callback. By the way, I kind of forgot, so I'm gonna give a belated congratulations to Mr. Luck Mission for being the second person to officially beat Platinum Kaizo under Hardcore Nuzlocke rules. I'm first, obviously. Did you not see my world's first video? It's one of the actual popular videos on my channel. Anywho dizzle. You ever heard of a blender? Like in the gaming sense? You're about to see it. Attempt 8 goes back to our roots, losing to the starting rival fight. Whatever, it was an unlucky Tuesday. Attempt 9 goes back up to Misty and loses to a confusion proc into self-hit at the worst possible time. Whatever, it was still that unlucky Tuesday. Attempt 10. Oh, fuck. He crit! I crit too! What an he crit twice! What the fuck? Attempt 11 passes Misty, but I get a Pidgey as my starter and I have to fight a trainer with Onyx on Route 25 in order to progress. And we just have to hope that I can kill. Not tackle. Yeah, go for tackles, buddy. Gust is also doing nothing. I thought Gust would at least do a little more. Butterbeans, it's been so fucking long since you've been here, chud. We're getting wasted away, yep. Is it worth it to just like sand attack like twice? I think we lost, cause like I can't like do shit. I have to hope that he just keeps missing. Cause I'm doing 0 damage. And I can't get any other encounters right now. Without fucking up Route 25, but no, I need that Abra for later. Nice crit. Wait, hold on, he's doing it. I'm ready to click reset, man. If it happens. But so far, I think it's working. I think we frauded our way through. Oh, wait, hold on. One more. Oh shit, let's go! Shit. This attempt dies to Surge with a lack of Sandshrew and messing up with my Sweepin' Bell. Okay, well, I guess maybe they lost that title. Attempt 12 had me misplay against Misty, who I totally should have beaten with my Guts Raticate, but I chose not to click Quick Attack again, instead going for Hyper Fang's higher damage and somehow forgetting I was slower. Afterwards, I almost made it back, but another Confusion proc into self-hit ends this attempt. This will not be the last time you see that. Attempt 13 clears Surge with my Sand Slash, and so it's finally time to get back to the bigger splits with more interesting prep. I still have to pass through Diglett's Cave to go back to Route 2, and oh, Dugtrio is strong. Attempt 14 clears Surge with my Beedrill? Okay, Bighorn. Big Dick B is a bit better than I thought for the early game. Unfortunately for this attempt, I had to take Diglett's Cave for my starter, as I ran from my Route 11 encounter while reading chat. Alright. Yes, epic Google profile pic. Oh my god. Dude, that's the second attempt where I fucking missed a Drowsy. Dugtrio would have been fine, but not against his older brother. Fuck Dugtrio. Like, seriously. I've never been the biggest fan of Dugtrio, but a vendetta is just, it's growing against the goddamn poop sausages because of my maulding blended ass. Attempt 15 goes up to Misty. Oh, yikes. Attempt 16 gives me a Wigglytuff on Route 3, which was my first time getting it here. I don't recommend it. And if you do, don't click disable. Don't hit yourself, 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 don't hit yourself. You missed! What? 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 Since when? What the fuck? If you can get like a Beedrill or a Guts Raticate, you'll probably be fine. This attempt wasn't. Attempt 17 sees Misty hit another Confusion into self-hit. Attempt 18 got reset after I saw the exact same Wigglytuff team that didn't do shit against Misty. Attempt 19 was the first attempt to make it past Misty in a while, but it unfortunately ended to a random-ass trainer afterwards because I ran out of PP with my Sweepin' Bell and didn't think of that as an issue. Attempt 20 did the same fucking thing, but this time on the way back to the Pokemon Center to restore my PP. Yeah.
I can't bring myself to slam my fucking desk. No.
Yeah, you should end stream after that one, buddy. Those two attempts were back-to-back in the same stream. And attempt 21 went the distance. For real, though. In just one stream, we beat Misty, Surge, Diglett's Cave, Erica. And when planning for the Koga split, I made a decision that I would have done back on attempt 7 if I thought of it in time. Do all of Silphco and the gym trainers for both Koga and Sabrina in that first split, so that way I can use my busted team with Snorlax on Sabrina, and then I'll just grab a Slowpoke to use on Koga and his much easier team. It worked. I cleared Silphco, I fought my rival, and his Venusaur. Oh, sorry, did I forget to mention that as of attempt 16, I've been doing Squirtle starter, and it was the only Pokemon in this whole series named Goat? Goat didn't even show up in the random animal generator, I just picked it, with the hopes of Squirtle runs with the Elite Four being so far away, and already having several Pokemon set aside just to counter it, I wasn't too worried about what team he would use. I switched to Squirtle, because the Charizard fights would be just a bit too much on all of these individual fights beforehand, as we saw on attempt 7. The Venusaur team was much easier to handle for this fight. This team is a million times better, like it's so much better. With her eyes set on Sabrina, I blindly ran through the gym's bottom left corner, and somehow that fucking worked, and I didn't have to fight a single trainer. I started the fight with Persian as a sort of sacrifice, but also a limit test to see how far it could go by itself. And then it somehow soloed. Okay, to be fair, I think Sabrina misplayed a little bit, but I still had Snorlax, Venomoth, and then 2 other cheerleaders in the back, and they weren't even needed. It was time to plan for Koga, and I mean just Koga, as I cleared the trainers in advance. I wanted to use a Slowpoke. Problem is you can only catch it while surfing, and you can't use that until after you beat Koga. I then wanted to see if the Lapras in Silphco had a special Met location, or if it was just Saffron City, so I could, get the Hitmonlee. It thankfully had the Silphco tag, and was my starter for the split too. While I felt pretty comfortable with Lapras soloing the Koga fight, I picked up my Diglett Cave encounter for just a little bit of backup, just in case. Oh boy, that didn't matter. And then this Muck could minimize, do some bullshit there. Oh, hold on. That didn't do a lot of damage. Okay. Locking in 2% more, because now we need to hit. It's fine, he just hits through, because he can't do a lot of damage to us. Oh, you sack of shit. Because this, if I miss. Oh, if I get that's doing more than I thought. See, this is what I was talking about. Shit's gonna go wrong. Oh, fuck. Oh, we're getting fucked. Oh, we're getting fucked. No. Okay. He's minimizing like crazy. What do I do? Oh, fuck. Stop! Oh my god. Oh my god, I was making fun of Koga, and now I fucking lose. It's not over. That's the thing, it's like, we can still just like hit things and be fine, but I know in my heart, it's Unlucky Tuesday. It rolled over. I know in my heart is sinking. He has a second one! Come on, we were finally back! Defense, it's fine. Surface special. No. 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 We literally lost. We literally lost. Even if we hit and kill right now, crit, it's toxic damage. Motherfucker. I was making fun of Koga. And it rolled over to Unlucky Tuesday. I don't know if I'm done, though. I said I wanted to beat Sabrina. We PB'd. But I want to go further, man. I can do it! We did all of attempt 21 today. I've got more in me. I've got more in me. But I gotta write down the loss of attempt 21. I could write several things. Made fun of Koga. Minimize bullshit. Didn't get slow, bro. Unlucky Tuesday. How about full circle? And then in parentheses, I'm gonna do underestimated Koga. Yeah, minimize can be a very scary move. I pulled myself together and got ready for... Okay, we'll start attempt 22. Not next time. Next time will be Deltarune Chapter 5. Fuck yeah. Dear God, I need some Birdly action. I hope we get to have sex with Birdly minigame. Press A to pump. Deltarune Chapter 5. My birthday also happened. Just like... I just want to see, like... Oh, yeah, it's already, like, breaking. Which is expected. Me when I play video games and I get violent. This is what happens to my fucking controller. This was all perfect. You know, I got a nice little mental reset in the middle of the blender. Wait, what's that? Middle? Seems I spoiled it. Attempt 22 made it past Erica Split, and I missed my Vulpix encounter because it roared. You know, that's fine. I'll just naturally not get an Onix in Rock Tunnel. Primeape is fine. Persian and Primeape sweep through the Rocket Hideout just fine, and then when it's time to raid Pokemon Tower, I fight the first actual trainer and... seems like I can't hit ghosts. If only I had a Vulpix. Oh, wait, okay, never mind. Persian should have Feint Attack. Oh, come on, man! Why? Attempt 23 was the first run to ever wipe on Brock Split that wasn't the initial rival battle. It's simple. So I entered Brock's gym. The fuck am I doing? I'm not gonna overlevel, am I? Oh my god! Attempt 24 fought Misty, who I'm certain just has Serene Grace on her Pokemon. These confusions are bullshit. If Firo didn't hit herself here, we would have won. Instead, Pidgeotto has to come out and dies to a crit. Attempt 25 gets reset because this shit isn't beating Misty. Attempt 26 has Nidoqueen underperform anyways, and I begin to realize that Nidoqueen is just not as capable as I thought she was. Attempt 27, it walked into the same Brock trainer. Attempt 28 makes it up to Misty, and of course, wins. See, I fooled you. I got a Sandshrew as my starter for Surge Split, and I forgot to delay that extra level for Slash, so it's unfortunately just a Sand... until I beat the SS and Rival and level up to 24 for Surge. Oh wow, my Weepin' Bell died. That's a sign of bad luck. I grab a Diglett as a backup dancer for the gym battle, and it almost sweeps Surge by itself. Sandslash cleans up, and now we're looking at an actual run again. I pick up Gyarados on Route 6 as my starter for Erica, as it leaves Vermilion open for Staryu later. I've been picking up Route 2, which is typically the other bug I didn't get in Viridian Forest, as an encounter that would let me repel Minip to guarantee a Zubat in Mount Moon for Erica. You know, it removes Zubat from the pool later, and it's just good against Erica, you know, flying type. Since I didn't get a Rattata in this run, though, that ends up being my Route 2 Mon. You know, that's good. I needed a cut Mon anyways, and it can still be my Repel Minip. The eventual gym battle with her goes about as easy as you would expect it to, with a single flying type. After Erica sprays lethal pesticides on my team that consists of 0 plants, I grab both Route 7 and 8 for guaranteed Vulpix and Meowth respectively. I forgot to keep one of them at level 17 so I can guarantee Machopper Geodude, but it's fine. You know, that won't backfire. Fuck, no, man, oh, come on, fuck that. Okay, deep breath. This is okay. It won't do much during the split, but, you know, it's removed from the pool for later. I just have to catch it. Oh my god. Dude! I literally went to hit? I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. I don't think Onix has Sand Attack. I'm pretty sure I just lost the 1 in 20 right there. And it cost my fucking Persian. My adamant Persian, by the way. Because I was literally like, oh man, I'm gonna die to bind. I didn't even think about that. I was like, alright, let's just kill the Onix. It's fine. Wow. Wow. I lost the 1 in 20. The Onix actually killed something. Dude, that's so stupid. I always try and catch the Sekka shit. But like, seriously, like what? You are low health and you are afflicted by like a burn. I'm not losing this run to a fucking wild Onix. Okay, I might need to grab some more Pokemon. I grabbed Drowsy from Route 11, Spearow from Route 9, and the Snorlax from Route 12. We're almost caught up now, as Silphco and my rival goes about the same as my previous PB on attempt 21, and I rediscover my secret path to Sabrina. Her fight, however, went differently from last time. See, I don't have that lucky Persian to just sweep through her team, luckily. Instead, it was kind of Fearow. I have Snorlax take out the Mr. Mime, and upon seeing Venomoth come in, I decided to send Fearow out. You know what? I hadn't really used it. Let's get it out there. Fearow then cleared the rest of the fight damageless, even scoring a critical hit Drill Peck on Alakazam, which I'm not sure if it mattered because Alakazam is so frail already. Oh, yeah, so there was a meteor inbound and it struck my team and they all died. That sucks. Anyways, this time I make sure Venomoth is used against Koga instead of being brought to Sabrina for some reason, and I bring the same Lapras. Didn't even need it. We are back, and of course, we brought Venomoth this time. I should have done that last time, back on attempt 21. Expected result. Alright, we need to see this muck here. So, am I faster? I am. Does it outright kill? No. It was a 2. I wonder if I crit last time. I don't remember experiencing anything like that. It's fine. It's fine. He's gonna hit himself. Or we might have just hit through it. Speaking of crit! Alright. Puma! With the soul of Fengo! The Venomoth sweep. My favorite Kantomon, Venomoth. In loving memory of competition. The one that clutched hard in like a Scarlet Nuzlocke of mine a couple of years ago. The wheezing. No! Smoke screen! Hyper potion. Alright, hold on. I'm calling it. This one's gonna miss. Never mind! Puma's got it! Yeah, alright. Oh, yeah! That's a PB. It's almost 2 a.m. There. You get one level 1. What a waste of an endangered Pokemon. With 6 badges under my belt and these 2 Pokemon under 6 feet of soil, I've reached Blaine Split, a PB, and the actual point of no return. Yes, if you couldn't tell already, attempt 28 is the last one. The real one. I grabbed Doduo on Route 18 as my starter for Blaine Split, and then it was time to plan it out. That didn't take long. I learned you could just go down from Pallet Town, so all I really had to plan for was Pokemon Mansion, Blaine, and his gym trainers. Oh, wait, no, I'm not a 4-year-old. I actually don't have to fight any of his trainers at all. Not wanting to risk anything at this point, I played it safe and picked up a few extra Pokemon than I probably needed. I grabbed a Goldeen from Fuchsia City, Voltorb from Route 10. Don't let that little Pokeball icon fool you. That was just Flash. That was just Flash. To counter the water types around Cinnabar, and then went fishing on Route 14 for... What do you mean I can't? There's rocks that block the way there. I go take a shit, and then on the toilet, make an entirely separate list of encounters, this one only consisting of the last few Pokemon available and the order to catch them in. I chose to take Poliwag with me, as the fighting type from Poliwrath should help with a few nasty trainers in the mansion. So I had a big ol' 4 Pokemon team for Blaine. Exploring the Pokemon Mansion for the first time was honestly a little fun. You know, I never even knew what happened in here. Nobody talks about it in their videos. I didn't even know there was a puzzle. Like, what the hell? I didn't even know I had to go here for the gym. Whatever. Do I need to say much about Blaine? I knew the answers for the puzzles, so yet again, I got to just skip all the trainers and just fight the man himself. Seaking did it solo. I probably could have done it with Poliwrath too, but I wanted to give Seaking some spotlight. After we left the gym, I felt a pain in my neck. My entire team was drugged by Dexter from the hit TV series Dexter because they killed other Pokemon, so they fit his code, and he Dextered them. I had no idea that I was that close with horrible monsters. I feel sick. You know what they say, tonight's the night, and it's going to happen again and again.
I need some new killer creatures for Giovanni.
Giovanni Split was basically just me picking up all the Pokemon I didn't want to take with me to the Elite Four, as you just go straight to Viridian City and fight him there. I took my Grimer starter in the mansion, Tentacool from Cerulean City, Slowpoke from Viridian City, Tangela from Route 21, and Hitmonlee from Saffron City. What can I say? I was worried that, his strong ground rock types, like his Rhydon... Wait, what? He doesn't use a Rhydon? He has a second Rhyhorn at level 50? Are you serious? I need to check this. Let me get in on this. Let me see. I need to verify this for myself. Just give me a second. Hold on, I mistyped. I need to... There's no way. You've got to be yanking my shit up and down and up and down. You're using, nails, and I don't like that. Anyways, wait, what? Why? It evolves at level 42! This is the last gym! Just give him a fucking Rhydon, man! Anyways, Slowbro does the entire thing because Slowbro is really good. I have to punish my team for being so fucking useless. Besides Slowbro gets a Disney cruise. And I don't know, I think he had a heart attack while on board. They notified me because I was the next family member, but I declined the call. I don't, that's a little awkward for me. Everyone else, I don't know, they got thrown together in one of those Danganronpa executions. Now it's time. I need to gather the boys. I spent a little over an hour grabbing every last Pokemon available. Any items I wanted, I level everyone up to level 55 and get ready to take on my rival one last time. Before I fight him one last time, just later at as the champion. I really want to highlight my Safari Zone encounter here, as I ran into a Nidorina, kind of fitting. I got Nidoqueen a million times, and then I spent a couple minutes just looking up the exact strategy to use to get the best odds for the catch, because Safari Zone's weird. Only for it to immediately run away. Comedy. But I will mention those that matter, obviously. Now then, that rival fight on Route 22. Not that one, you silly bitch! Sloth the Magneton takes out the first half of the team with just Thunderbolts. Frog the Starmie comes in against Rhyhorn. Yeah, we're right before Victory Road, and it's still Growlithe and Rhyhorn for the rival. Whatever. Anyways, Dolphin the Flareon takes on Venusaur, and then I bring out Sloth again to handle the Alakazam, and my rival completely fumbles with it. If this fight is a sign of anything, I shouldn't be worried about the champion fight at all, but we'll have to see if I even make it. You know, after Victory Road. It's much smaller in this game than I was expecting, but yeah, okay, in most games, Victory Road isn't the longest thing ever, and this was the first one in the series on the Game Boy, but I think I overestimated it. There are still too many trainers you can just walk around. I mean, come on, this is Victory Road. I should have to fight most of the trainers here. It's kind of funny, given my first fight ended up being against an optional, but I was like a solid 10 levels higher. The second fight was also an optional, but I was really curious about that item. His team looked kind of scary, honestly, but yet again, I was about 10 levels higher, and with the level cap, I probably could have been even higher. All that just for a max revive. Fucking useless. The third fight I ran into was also an optional, and this one didn't even look threatening. Finally, the last fight in Victory Road was... you can just walk past those guys. That was terrifying. Anyways, here it is. The single required fight in Victory... Oh, for fuck's sake, man! Yeah, if you know the exact route to take, you can skip every trainer in Victory Road. That's wild. I didn't even realize it until I watched the footage back to write the script, thinking there was at least one required fight in there, but nope, they were all optionals that I ran into. After breaking the ankles of too many trainers in Victory Road, I wanted an actual fight with actual difficulty and actual bloodshed, and this actual Elite Four team was gonna give me that. We've got Frog the Starmie, future MVP, who's going to be my main damage dealer across the entire Elite Four. Sloth the Magneton, whose main purpose is dealing with Lorelei, and then is a good backup if things go wrong for Lance or my rival. Martin the Alakazam, which is the first half of this little Pocket Starmie, in case I fumble the real one. Llama the Dugong, that's the other half of the Pocket Starmie, just in case I fumble the real one. Dog the Aerodactyl, cheerleader, and Dolphin the Flareon, cheerleader. With all of the prep for Starmie, the whole team, the whole team has equal roles in this Elite Four. Out of the way, let's pop those aviator sunglasses on and run a victory lap. There we go. Go for it, right? It's the Elite Four. That's how you gotta do it. Alright, I'm feeling pretty damn good. But I've been known to suck ass in the Elite Four. Alright, I have to walk up to you. You want my business card? Fixed it. Alright, motherfuckers. So we're gonna Thunderbolt like 3 times in a row. Yep. I'm not the best with like head calcs and everything. Cloyster is kind of known for the ass special defense. Protect. Aww. What if I clicked it again, though? What if I just clicked it again? Aww. Okay. I feel like Slowbro is gonna take 2. Okay, I guess I'm just not as familiar, probably. Well, if Slowbro... Oh, wait, hold on. It's Lapras now. It's fine. We're undamaged. Body Slam, Confuse... Fucking just Thunderbolt again. So let's see this. Okay. I knew that Surf would do a lot. Yet again? Okay. And even though we probably just outspeed and one-shot Jinx, I will be nice. I have no reason, absolutely 0 reason to risk it. Just do like Aerodactyl. D-O-G! Lovely kiss. It's fine. I can wait, dog. He just hasn't had... Oh, I didn't really think about that one, gonna be honest. Dolphin! This is like one of 2 times that you're gonna be used. This time is only because, I don't know, I wanted to be nice to Magneton, I guess? Alright, okay. Alright, well this is just a matter of time. I was like, even if you crit once, I won't be asleep. Wow. It's a roll. Can we just like we just like wrap this up? No, that's the wrong direction. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna scroll down to Bruno now. I feel pretty confident saying this is done. It's just, okay. That should be fine. How about Llama? You 4 times resist, right? Water resist ice, right? Attract. Okay. Can we just... No, can we... Thank you. I was like, watch you click that 30 more times. Okay. As I've said several times in the past, like 15 minutes, if Starmie somehow loses this fight, that's my fault. I will have fumbled that Starmie. I will have fumbled Starmie if that's the case. Fortunately, it won't be. Surf. Good. Okay. We needed that high roll. That was a roll to kill, actually. It totally wasn't like 12 times overkill. Psychic. We're faster. I'm surprised. Hitmonlee. Yeah, he's just going down the line. He saw Starmie. He's like, damn it. Another fucking trainer brought in Starmie. God. Okay. But you healed this turn. Is this a roll? Is this a roll? Is this a roll? It is now. Yeah, Starmie owns this Machamp. There's a part of me that's like, I could, yeah, just do it. Just do it. We're faster. No, not Surf! I mean, he shouldn't be able to kill. I just don't like this. Speed. Why'd you do that? Oh, even with my speed -2. Okay, we're good. My idea for Agatha has been a little iffy. But I feel like Starmie just handles the first Gengar for sure, Golbat for sure. My problem is just like, what if I get outsped by one of those Gengars? Because Gengar is also really fast. Jolly. Okay, that's speed up. And then wait, was that special defense? Wait, that's special defense down, right? I'm pretty sure I remember pointing that one out. Yes, or special attack down. Wrong words. Okay, well, the speed up also helps. Nature, speed boosting nature. Yeah, Golbat, easy goes down. Haunter. For a second, I thought it's a Destiny Bond. I was like, oh, maybe think about that for a second. But no, it's Curse. Don't know where the fuck I'm schizophrenic. I'm seeing words on the page here. Whoa. She has a Lunala. Arbok. She went out of line. Why? It's like as if Haunter's only damaging move is Hypnosis into Dream Eater. The worst combo known to man. Probably faster. Psychic kills. If I'm faster, Psychic for sure kills. It's just a matter of like, if I'm slower, do I think I'm dead to one Shadow Ball? Gengar has good-ass special attack. Starmie, special defense is... I'm gonna assume that's like pretty average. Look at that, it's speed though! We just... Yeah! I was like, we just do that, right? I'm like, I might be... Alright, and then you literally cannot kill me in one single turn, and in that one single turn I can... Oh yeah, outspeed you, by the way. Alright, Starmie sweep. So, Gyarados up front, and that's like into Dragonair, Aerodactyl, Dragonite. Part of me just wants to rock Starmie, because Starmie has Ice Beam. I know, this is the Starmie set. Like I said before, the one thing that I knew about, like, the Fire Red, Leaf Green, like, Nuzlocking shit in general, is that Starmie is, like, the best fucking Pokemon. But I have to remember, from my point of view, I do Nuzlocks because I want to use Pokemon that I don't normally get the chance to use. And I don't get to use Starmie, like, ever. I've never really gotten to use Starmie. Oh, I gotta, like, walk over? I gotta, like, do shit? Oh, this is the statue I can surf on, right? Oh, I thought I was moving. It was... Just had to aura farm a little bit. We'll make them walk through a hallway. It's gonna, like, loop around. There's like a weird, like, rock outside... And they're trying to, like, build the fucking Indigo Plateau. They're like... Fuck. we're gonna have to build around this rock. Intimidate doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Not at all. So I'm gonna go Ice Beam. Ooh, did not. Okay, I was a little iffy. Thanks for clicking Safeguard. Full Restore. It's fine. Outrage, Dragon Rage. Dragon Rage? Why the fuck do you have Dragon Rage? I understand Gyarados, because Gyarados has like 5 moves in his whole moveset. And then I'm still faster. Alright, but Safeguard is like, it's up for a few turns, right? Which means this Dragonair that comes in, unless this Dragonair has less special defense, this one does not have to click Safeguard, and will instead get to click either Outrage, Hyper Beam, or Thunder Wave. A little iffy, but I don't think I die one shot to any of those. Oh. Oh, or we could... or we could just do that. Oh, bring in the dragon. Oh, cool. Thank you. That's nice. Safeguard, Outrage, Wing Attack, Hyper Beam. Yet again, Safeguard is up already. I think if we just rock another fucking Ice Beam, I might actually. I think Dragonite is faster here. Nope. Speed up nature, I assume that'll do it. I don't think crit mattered. You're actually 4 times weak to ice. You're 600 base stat total. Dragonite's such a fucking fraud. Part of me even thought, I was like, oh man, should I save Dragonite for like the Elite Four shit? And I was like, wait, what does Dragonite even do? Dragonite does nothing. Oh no, scary face. Except I'm actually gonna get outsped here because Aerodactyl is a fast Pokemon. Oh, that's fine for me because was this a roll? Well, it probably is, and I just Hyper Beam. Okay, let's take a look at this. I was dead to crit. Okay, so Starmie has done 3 of these fights all by himself. Themself. Oh, whatever. So Pidgeot lead. You know what? You know what? Starmie just clicked no retreat. We're going to use Starmie until Starmie dies. This is just a test to see how fucking good Starmie is. Also, because like Rhydon, well, I have Dugong. Gyarados, I have Magneton. Arcanine, I still have Dugong. Venusaur, I have Flareon. Alakazam, I don't even know if I would do Alakazam with Starmie. There's a backup here in case things go wrong. Aerodactyl for Alakazam. I don't know, just physical. Let's Thunderbolt. Yeah, this Starmie just clicked no retreat without any of the stat boosts. Because Phalanx is so fucking cool. I love Phalanx a lot. Okay, Arcanine in now. Is it because of Bite? Is it actually seeing shit? Well, no, should have gone with Gyarados then. I wonder if it just sees, like... No, Gyarados also has Intimidate. I don't know. I will have a hard time understanding this. Bite. Yeah. That did a lot for a special... Oh, so I think Arcanine is like a mixed attacker. You're going to heal. Surf is going to bring you low, and then you probably just kill me with extreme speed, don't you? Don't you, Arcanine? Right? You're going to click extreme speed and kill me right here, right? Hey, Starmie, you served pretty fucking incredibly, I will say that. Watch me actually lose now because I decided to do that. If the AI does what I would expect it to, in comes Venusaur. Nope. Why would you do that? Takedown. I don't think you kill me. I don't think you kill me. I think I just surf again. I am faster. Okay, yeah. Yeah. The one trainer to actually use a Rhydon in this whole fucking game. What a shame. Okay, there's the Venusaur. Okay, so... Solar Beam, yeah, so either way I have to wait 2 turns for Solar Beam because it's going to Sunny Day first. Or just click it outright. So, we're going to do Dolphin. Why don't you click Sunny Day? Why don't you click it? Oh, you just went for it all. Okay. Okay, well, it's not a, you know. Yeah. It's fine. Dolphin, you know what? We haven't done anything with Dolphin. Alakazam and Gyarados are all that's left. Oh, okay, actually if Gyarados comes in, I'm probably going to Yeah, fuck it. I don't care. Dolphin. Hit him with a secret power. Watch it like paralyze. Oh, paralyze. It's okay. Don't worry, you'll get to hit me this coming turn, right? Ooh, not quite. I kind of wanted to see. I was like, hey, can you... Oh, you bitch. Come on, I wanted to see it happen. I should have clicked secret power again. Well, the burn, well, the burn kind of... No, click secret power because my attack is higher. But yeah, there you go. Would have loved to see that. That would have been amazing. Alakazam can be scary, but I feel like we just hit it with like any good physical move and it dies. Or in this case, I just click Thunderbolt twice. It doesn't even have Calm Mind. I was like, it's probably just going to click Calm Mind, but no. It's got Reflect. Watch it click Reflect, by the way. The AI loves to just use some stupid-ass status moves for no reason. Oh, you actually went for it. Just under half. I don't even think crit would kill me. Well, from there. Lived on one! I knew I could do it. I knew I could, because Fire Red Leaf Green is piss easy. That's why I was like, I had such a great idea for a challenge. It had to be on, like, the easiest one. I do think Fire Red Leaf Green. Yeah, this is my first time, like, fully, like, actually beating it. To be fair, beating a Kanto game. Like, even going into it, I knew that this is easier than X and Y, in my opinion. Because X and Y still has some beefy trainers, even if they give you a million tools. You take out those tools, X and Y has a little bit more difficulty to it. And then the end of the game is just pretty easy. I guess it makes sense, you know, given that I really overestimated the late game, thinking I would need much more available in the end, only to just blow through it with Starmie. I would just like to give you a quick reminder that this is only the first video in a series of themed Nuzlockes that I have planned for each of the 9 generations, and those will all be streamed live on my Twitch channel, Mairominn. You can also check out the original VODs on my VODs channel, Mairominn's Twitch. I also plan on making another video of this challenge consisting of the clips throughout my streams, you know, like my typical highlight videos. And then after I finish this little Mario Party 1 through 3 marathon I have going on right now, we're gonna dive right into Pokemon Soul Silver, where all of my Pokemon are randomized, just my Pokemon, and they're gonna be similar in strength, so, you know, I'm not getting legendaries and shit as starters. Yeah, okay, the idea is very basic, but I'm gonna be doing all of Kanto and beating Red 2. Since I've never beaten a Johto game and, like, never got that far in there, my guess is Ekrotique. It's also my least favorite region, so I didn't want to do anything too crazy in hopes that I might like it more in this playthrough. But with that all out of the way, that's gonna do it for me tonight. Time zones are pretty stupid if you think about it, and you have a good night. I love you.